Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing well. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to get into the live. But in between that, you know me, I'm gonna talk about it. You know, retention gonna bring that out of you. Retention is gonna make you dig deep within the inner man. What's up, TK? Good to see you, man. Peace, Danny. Good to see you too, brother. Hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all at peace. Whatever it is that y'all going through, hope y'all getting through it. Retention gonna bring it out. It's gonna bring it out. You going so deep inside the inner man that you can't hide it no more. You know, there's no coping mechanism. Peace endure, peace, man. Good to see you, brother. When y'all get into the live, like the live, so more people could get notified. You're going real deep in the inner man that you can't be hidden anymore. Good to see you too, man. It's good to be here, right? It's great. Brother Christo, good to see you, brother. Peace, Gavin. Peace. Good to see you in here. So, you're doing all this for the inner man. You're going so deep into the inner man, doing that inner work. You're not leading towards no coping mechanism. You're not leading towards getting a bottle. You're not trying to go out your way and go cop some marijuana. You're not trying to grab any substance to cope with your reality. So these things is bound to come out of you. You know, the word says, greater is he that's in me than a man that's in the world. You know, greater is he that's in me than a man that's in the world. So all praises to the Most High. All praises. Mm-hmm. 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 I agree. He put 2 Peter 3:9. The Most High is not slack concerning his promise, as some count slackness, but is long-suffering towards us, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. All praises. Deep in this journey. Mm-hmm. All praises, Endor. All praises, man. We going real deep, man. Going real deep. And that's the thing about a man that's willing to endure. It's the small micro things that gets revealed. Sometimes we feel like we're incompetent with the things that we're doing. You know, blesses a righteous man with a little rather than a rich man. Blesses those that do what they can do within their power. A man that is making do with what he has, but making it seem flawless, making it seem effortless. That's a strong dude. But the thing about the man that's cultivating spiritual pressure, spiritual essence, spiritual energy, holding on for their life, he's going in extremely deep and he's not running to any coping mechanism. And today, in the worldly calendar, today is Friday, where people think that, they got to celebrate and they had a long week. So it's a long week. So, they got to, put on their best dress. Time to go out to dinner. Time to go out to, the movies and, go get a bottle and go celebrate, with some herbs, some spices. But the spiritual minded man, he spends this time in constant reflection, constant meditation, digging deep to get some of those answers via the Most High. All praises. Yes, sir, Yashrael, facts. This journey is the biggest blessing we can put into practice as men, retain our essence, our seed, our energy. Absolutely, Danny. This energy is a catalyst that every man should do. If a man wants to be more of a man, he wants to handle himself in a right sense of masculinity. This is something that he has to do. This is not something that's gonna make you, in a sense, it's not gonna this is not a ticket, you know what I'm saying? A ticket to receive salvation. Right? You understand that salvation has already been bought and purchased. So you have salvation through the Mashiach. So this is not, in a sense, gonna give you anywhere near salvation, but it is the icing on the cake. This practice is a practice that could get you right. If you feel like you've been dealing with a lot of things, a lot of iniquity, and you get on this journey is gonna clean up that iniquity. This journey is gonna push that iniquity far away from you because when you get on this, it's a sense of you want to be pure. We know from a different aspect, athletic aspect. People around the world, they do this so they can have more of a vigor when it's time to get into the arena, get into sports and things of that nature. But the spiritual man that practice this is more so icing on the cake in a sense where the Most High in the book of Isaiah says, "Isn't this the fast that I chose for you to break the yokes, to break the chains of wickedness, to loosen the bonds?" In a sense, this is in correlation with that as well too. On top of you going maybe a few hours without food, and you're praying, you're fasting, you're hearkening unto the Most High. You're going into that inner man to reveal who you truly are and for him to reveal the things that you're going through. So this journey is going to bring it out of you because in the scriptures, the Most High told Moses, he told Moses to tell the men of Yashrael to stay away from women for 3 days so they could hear the Most High. So this is scripture based. This is nothing new. So we do this so we can hear the Most High more, so he could reveal to us what we got to do in our lives and how we got to, what we have to do in order to advance, to to have some more discernment. That's what this practice is for. This practice was never based on man being in competition with other men. Men are gonna pick up on this energy. Women are gonna pick up on this energy. Children gonna pick up on this energy. Cats and dogs alike, even squirrels, will pick up on this energy. But it's not for you to feel like you're more righteous than another man. It's you and you. This journey is for you. This journey is for you to improve on yourself, so your circumstance could become a little better. That's what it truly is. That's what it truly is about. Whatever endeavors you're trying to get at is gonna push it out of you, and it's amazing to do it for physical purposes as well too, because everything spiritual gets trickled down to the physical. So it comes with a multitude of benefits. But it is a true blessing to have this in our repertoire for the rest of our lives, because we are living in very dangerous times right now. We're living in times right now where witchcraft and sorcery and just warfare is going on in a constant, nonstop basis, man. And we have to be protected spiritually out here. So Second Chronicles. If my people are called to my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive them. Oh, continue it. And forgive their sins and heal the land. Absolutely, all praises. So yeah, I never had facial hair before 10, and now I have a beard. Never even believed I could grow one. Yeah, retention is something else, man. Retention is something else. All that extra testosterone. Testosterone gets converted into DHT, which is a more anabolic hormone than testosterone, which gives us the masculine characteristics. So, in hand to hand, you eating a good diet, you eating the right way, you're training hard, you're not consuming a lot of estrogen based foods, then you should have a good conversion to DHT. So, that's another reason why the beard growth comes into play. I remember as well too. I never consciously grew my beard out. I could always grow a beard, but I didn't know I could grow it out to this extent because I was always either trimming it down or shaving it down or never fully growing it. But a spiritual minded man, he takes care of himself. He's well groomed. He's wearing those good essential oils. He's taking care of his vessel to the best of his ability. So yeah, that beard is bound to grow out. It feels good to have a beard, doesn't it? Right? It feels good, man. We live in times where the world wants to strip masculinity from all men, and men are subjected to it. Men feel as though that they want to be baby faced out here. You don't want a lot of hair on their face. They think they're more concerned with what the opposite sex feels about facial hair, and maybe you having hair on your chest and hair on your back and things of that nature. So they would, shave up nonstop. So I mean that's them. I'm not too concerned about what other men are doing, but I know on my hand, if I shave my beard fully, I'll feel kind of off. Imagine you take the hair off the lion's mane. Imagine if you shave a lion down. The lion probably will feel less than a man. Even the lioness will look at him odd. That's what make a lion a lion. When another lion comes into his pride and he trying to take it over, and he sees another lion with a full mane, full strong, full of vigor, he tends to turn back sometimes. So, hey, well, any tips on relapsing? Well, the relapse always depends on how the relapse occurred. Um, there's a few married men on my channel just like me. So if you relapse with your wife, if you relapse with a woman, let's let all right. First of all, let's not try to make it seem like we're super religious or super perfect. All right. If you release with a woman, you're not gonna feel the same destruction as you doing it to yourself. So let's get that a little clear real quick. I know a lot of men here are not married. A lot of men have not made that vow or commitment to be in a monogamous relationship with one woman and decided to get married. Even though, fellas, it's nothing wrong being married. You don't have to do it in their traditional way. A prenup doesn't really exist unless if there's room. If you leave room, in my sense, I don't have a prenup because there's nothing to prenup. If you have a car, it needs an oil change, but a marriage should need a prenup. You know, you can simply go to a court, or you can simply go to a chapel and get a down payment on it and solidify it right then and there. But the thing about the relapse is, if you relapse by yourself, then it's going to come with a lot of consequences. It's going to come with a lot of repercussions. But you're not going to feel the same thing if you're doing it with a woman that you may have been in a committed relationship with for an extended period of time, and she's not a harlot. She's not a strange woman. She's not a fast-paced woman that's in the streets, ready to give it to anybody else. So, you know, it's really not it's really not wise to do it that way all the time. Just even just releasing with a woman that's you feel that you can't trust 100%. You shouldn't really waste your time because a lot of men that get on retention, they solely focus on women. So when you start reciprocating that same energy because now you're looking for a companionship and she takes it from you, she's not giving you anything back. There's no healing going on. So if you're in a long-term relationship with a woman that you can see a future with, I'm not telling y'all to just, release, 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 but it's good to do it wisely, you know. But for any relapse, or should I say any release, you will always feel a sense of weakness because you did lose your vital fluids. You did lose your essence. So the best thing to do for you is to go take a shower, eat a good wholesome meal, eat something that's packed with protein and carbs. Take yourself a B complex. Put them B vitamins back in your body. It's kind of like a hangover syndrome. You want to get those good eggs in your system, get some good zinc, get some good potassium, get some healthy fats in your system, get some magnesium in your system as well too. What else? Pray to the Most High. If it's your wife, thank the Most High. Don't stress out too much. Really, just get back up, keep pushing. It's only if you are continuously falling in the same trap that you're gonna get those negative repercussions, man. It's really not worth it. As a man, it's not worth it at all. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. All right, let's get it. I've been down both roads, shaving, not shaving, grooming. I feel best when I let it grow out and trim only slightly hard. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I feel good when the beard is at its full capacity. Um, I may as well, yeah, trim down the sideburns just a little bit, but when it comes tapered down, I like it nice and full. I don't shave under my neck. I know a lot of guys shave by their jawline, but me, I let that hair grow all the way down my neck. I like it like that. Prenup is good if y'all planning on assets down the line. I mean, I suppose, but I already have an asset. I already have a son. I already have a wife. That's already an asset. It's yeah, prenups is it's yeah, just prenups is a worldly thing, man. Even if you look at a scripture base, It was no prenup. You used to give her a bill of divorce, and that's it. Keep it pushing. That's it. There was no, hey, let's own this business together, and then later down the line, let's get a. Like, it's odd. Prenups is odd. If you guys have what's beautiful, man, when you look at people, when you look at relationships, right? When you look at the elderly, that's an amazing example. When you look at a gray-headed man and a gray-headed woman at a park doing cardio together, and you could tell that they've been together for over 30 years, 40 years of their life. I bet they're not concerned about no prenup. They never was concerned about no prenup. But this modern day society, everything is, hey, I gotta play it safe just in case. Everybody got it's social media. So everybody got options. We gonna get back to the main base, but I'm just reading the comments. Let's see. Let's see. You feel a lot better. Listen to right. Regardless, we lose the plea physically, but spiritually, you won't. You feel a lot better if you knew it was for purposely the right. Yeah, absolutely. It's it's all about the purpose and the intention of it. The same goes for retention. Like, what is your purpose and your agenda for it? Everything has to have a vision. You got to do everything for a reason. You can't just get on something to get on it. You can't just get on a train just to get on a train. You have to know the destination. You got to know your stop. So if you're getting on a train at one stop and you got to go down maybe 10 stops, you should know that you're getting off at the 10th stop. You're not just riding a train back and forth. So it's that same aspect. Everything had to have a purpose. I know sometimes it may look a little strange for other people to see how fast you gliding through these aisles in this grocery store because you know the items you're grabbing. You're eating the same meals day in and day out. If you're trying to build this physical body, you're not consuming random things in the aisles. So you're grabbing consistently you're grabbing the same foods. So sometimes, you can walk in the store, you can greet somebody at the front door. 2 minutes later, you already got 15 items, and you're right back at the self checkout. They're like, "Yo, this dude is fast." It's like, yeah, you already know what you're coming in for. That happened a couple times. Came into a store and someone uttered and said, "Oh man, you know what you're looking for." I said, "Absolutely." When I walk in, I know what I want. I don't play no games. Let's see. Yeah, it's a sad story, man. It's a sad story. hmm Right, but you know, the thing is, like, we dig so deep, right? How bad you want it, and a lot of times those feelings that come in, it could feel a little grievous, a little bit. Sometimes you could be pushing yourself to an extent where you're doing things on your own power, and you're not relying on the Most High. You're like, man, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, and that could bring in a sense of discontentment. It could bring a sense of not being patient when patience is a fruit. We kind of sometimes we like to fast forward too much, and that brings a lot of stress on us, a lot of weight on us when that's an invisible burden. That's a burden that we created on our own. So sometimes when we go about it like that, that could lead to a lot of destructive habits. Like men may go left field because they're thinking too much about it or thinking about where they're not at when they're actually on a path day in and day out. They're doing the best that they can do day in and day out. They're making small progression is good progression. So it's not a race, It's definitely not a race. We're gonna get to where we have to be at eventually. And we are where we're supposed to be at right now. If we look at our current situation, we're still alive, we're still breathing, we still have water, we still have hot water, we still have food, we still have our families, we still have each other as well too. On this live, we're able to commune with each other, uplift each other. That's a blessing itself. You know, at least we're not alone. We're not alone. That's one thing we got to think. Like, we're not alone. This journey is gonna make you go into overdrive. It's gonna dig very deep for you. By you doing this, you're doing inner work. So that those inner things that you want to build upon, those things are gonna come to the surface, and then you're gonna have to address them, and then you're gonna have to calculate how you want to go about it. And when you calculate how you want to go about it, that's when the progression starts, and it's small increments. It's like looking for a job. Sometimes you may not have the qualifications, but you're going to be putting in 30 applications. Some are not going to hit you up. Some are going to say, we didn't move on with you. Then you're going to have to put in another amount, put in another amount. Then it's going to be like that one out the bunch. You know, you may be working on certain things, building up certain things, need certain resources. You know, it's going to take time, fellas. It's going to take time. I'm telling myself that too, man. I got to stop. I got to stop stressing myself out. I stress myself out too. You know, striving after perfection, knowing that right now, this moment, I'm not perfect, but hey, at least we're trying to be. At least we're trying to be just like the Father. And then when you're trying to be like the Father, that's how when you realize, man, I need the Father right now. I can't do this on my own. I'll be crazy. I'll go crazy if I feel like I can do this all on my own. And when we were trying to do it on our own, we were falling left and right, tripping, falling in mud, sand lot. Our feet was stuck in the quicksand. We was trying to pull it out. It was tough. And the thing about it too, you be hearing the Most High. The Most High be talking to you loud and clear, man. When you get into that closet, you close that door, you pray in darkness. He be, ooh, man, he be hitting you hard with that thunder. He be like, I told you, stop stressing out. Your voice audible. Stop stressing out. Come on. Day in and day out, I'm cracking that door open. Then I tell you, hold your peace, for I'll fight for you. Don't you remember how Daniel sent prayers to the Shamayim, the heavens, and Michael was fighting? He was wrestling just to make sure he could answer his prayer to get it back down here. It's like, hey, man, that's what he be telling all of us. Hey, stop it. Let me take a sip of this good water real quick, fellas. I'll be right back shortly. Very true. It's just best to do the right things. We're in it for the long haul, not short term, right? Just about doing the best that you can do. And make sure the best that you can do is the right things, not the wrong things. You know how easy it is to find a coping mechanism? How easy it is to feel stress and then go out and to try to quench it? You know how easy that is? Every block got a liquor store. You could grab yourself a 24-ounce can and just drink your sorrows away. You can go to the dispensary, go grab yourself a $20 piece, roll up, and get high. And just for a brief moment, it's going to go away, but then it's going to come back even harder. Instead of us being men, we got to sit with it. We got to deal with it. We got to pray about it. We got to fast about it. We got to commune with each other about it. We got to be each other's therapist. We got to work out about it. We got to slap some weight on that bar and just push that weight off our chest. Sometimes you got to do a good workout to really understand that, hey, man, I can push. That's why fitness is an extremely important thing when it comes down to this journey. The Most High, he likes masculinity. He doesn't like men being soft and weak. You confess that you're weak, but he gives you that strength because he made you in his image. Hallelujah. Let's get it. It's in those times when we're feeling. It's in those times when we feel like we have it all figured out. In the moments we need to speak to the Most High and ask for His peace and let us not think about the future and past so much. Man, 1,000%, man, 1,000%, 1,000%, man. We be thinking about the future so much, thinking about where we could have been if we made a different turn, maybe went about a different angle, if we would have stayed at this job for a longer period of time, if you know, you gotta just sometimes slow the mind down, man. Slow the mind down a little bit. You know, you know, you know what? That's a good thing too in itself. That idle mind, right, is the devil's playground. But here, check this out. An active mind that's thinking thinking positive. That's a good mind as well too. You see, it's like it's two ways you can go about it. You could think on the positive, take action, or dwell on the negative and be stagnant. And tell me that ain't true. Because when you think about the negative, it slows your feet down. It slows your body down. You feel heavy. Then you start feeling idle. You stop. You lose the motivation. You lose the impulse to continue to push at your goals and push after something because you're in this waiting process. But when you make that positive adjustment and then you actually just you be like, you know what? Let me take action real quick. Let me think of a healthy action. Let me get up. Let me pack my bag. Let me get myself an apple or some fruit, and let me go on this nice little walk real quick. It's still sunlight outside. Let me go on this nice little walk real quick. Let my thoughts clear up. Maybe a blessing might come my way. Maybe I might hear something in the airwaves that I needed to hear. And check this too, fellas. Sometimes, man, we be acting like, hey, we ain't even where we need to be at. But when others look at us, man, we be shining in a whole different type of light, fellas. Shining in a whole different type of light. We may not have it all together, but those that walk in crooked ways, when they see us, they think that we got it all together. I guess we looking like it, huh? Because we working on it. We working to get it together. We're not acting. So when they see us, we feel as though that we're less incompetent. We feel as though that we meditate on certain things that's bad. And then we make that readjustment. And then we actually start taking that positive angle at things and we start doing things a little different, right? When we step outside, we think, man, am I where I need to be at? Or sometimes you feel like, man, how am I gonna get there? How am I gonna get this? How am I gonna get that? But your energy this whole time is still high. That righteousness inside of you is still righteous. You didn't make a left turn and bang into a wall. You still on that path. You just feeling that. You just feeling the weight. You just feeling the weight because I was reading in Psalms that we gotta go to these. We gotta go to the scriptures, man. We gotta go to the scriptures. We gotta go to the scriptures. Yeah, let's go to the scriptures real quick. Let me take y'all inside real quick. Then we're gonna come back outside. But let's get into these scriptures real quick. There's a psalm that I was reading earlier that was getting me real right. It was in it may have been Psalm 73. Let me catch it. Hmm. Yeah. Psalm 73. So we're gonna let me read this really quick, and then we're gonna get into these comments because I'm really thankful. I know you're thankful too. I'm just thankful that all of us is here and we having a good time. So it says, "Truly, the Most High is good to Israel, to such as are pure in heart. But as for me, my feet had almost stumbled; my steps had nearly slipped. For I was envious of the boastful when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no pangs in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, nor are they plagued like other men." I'm going to pause right there. See that verse right there, verse 5? Psalm 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men. Right there, he's talking about as men of the Most High. We are more troubled than the wicked because their strength is firm in wickedness. Their strength is firm in pride. So we feel more troubled, nor are they plagued like other men. When we do wrong, right, we get plagued. We get chastised by the Most High. That's why we know we have a Father who's in heaven. They do wrong, they just feel as though that they gain more power. So let's continue. Verse 6, it says, "Therefore, pride serves as their necklace. Violence covers them like a garment. Their eyes bulge with abundance. They have more than the heart could wish. They scoff and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walks through the earth." Wow. Let's keep going. "Therefore, his people return here, and waters of a full cup are drained by them. And they say, how does Elohim know? And where is the knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly, who are always at ease. They increase in riches. Surely I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocence. For all day long I have been plagued and chastened every morning." All praises. That is so true right there. That is so true. That is so true. Don't sometimes you wake up when you wake up, even if you're waking up on the right side of things, you still feel the weight. You still feel as though that something needs to be done. Something needs to change every morning. See, David is a king that we could definitely resonate with. Psalms is a very pivotal book when you're in this faith. A very pivotal book. Very pivotal. He was a man after the Most High's heart, and he still grieves. He still felt the plagues. 15 says, "If I had said I would speak thus, behold, I would have been untrue to the generation of your children. When I thought how to understand this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Elohim. Then I understood their end. Surely you set them in slippery places. You cast them down to destruction. Oh, how they are brought to desolation as in a moment. They are utterly consumed with terrors, as a dream when one awakes. So, Yah, when you are awake, you shall despise their image. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was vexed in my mind. I was so foolish and ignorant. I was like a beast before you. Nevertheless, I am continually with you. You hold me by my right hand. You will guide me with your counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And there is none upon earth that I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart fail, but Yah is my strength and my heart and my portion forever. For indeed, those who are far from you shall perish. You have destroyed all those who desert who desert you for harlotry. But it is good for me to draw near to you. But it is good for me to draw near to Yah. I have put my trust in the Most High Elohim, that I may declare all your works. So let's head back outside and let's talk about it. But first, let me take a sip of this good water. I'm a little parched. All praises to the Most High. All praises. Oh. Oh, we got Chris in the building. What's up, fellas? Just turned my data on. We'll watch him start later. Love from Australia. Oh, yes. Love, sir. Love, 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 my brother. Then he said, that's the truth. It's about your perspective. Just be grateful for all the beautiful things that already happened rather than be ungrateful for where you're currently at. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We have to be grateful for where we're at. You know, those things that happened in the past, it just happened. We do reap what we sow, but those things have been destroyed. Sometimes we're looking at it like it still is in the airwaves, but it's not. It's not. We got to start taking more action every time. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a day of rest. We rest when we pass away. The Most High understands. I feel the Most High understands if you need to crack some weight. If you need to drop down and do a few push-ups just to blow off the tension, then do so. It's fine. Some things have to be done. Like I said, when we shine and we confident, and the people at work be getting mad jittery, like they're looking at the ceiling, whistling nervously when they're in my presence. I'm not trying to be intimidating. Yeah, you're not. It's something when you walk upright in truth, not just walking upright, boasting in how you look or in whatever endeavors you have going on in you. But the thing about a righteous man is that he stands upright, meaning he's clean in his ways, so he's firm. He can stand with that confidence on top of the amazing lifestyle that we all live. That energy is very real. It's very real. Even with that energy, we don't come off intimidating. But hey, like Iron the Soul said, man, we got that regal energy. That's true. That regal energy is just, hey, man, I got that ready to go anytime energy, but I'm calm with it. I'm silent with it. I'm peaceful with it. It's something that it's a persona that the false put on a lot of times when they know they don't really have that vigor, that strength about them. It's a character they have to put on. But the spiritual man that possesses that inner strength and the strength of the Most High, he could tell that that's just an act. That's just a front. That's actually witchcraft. When someone is trying to make you feel fear, trying to push something on you, some type of spirit that's inside of them, that's a form of witchcraft. So we're very aware of those things. The spiritual man that spends time in meditation, fasting, reflection. He definitely can sense those things. So Psalms is my favorite book. Oh, all facts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says Psalms is my favorite book because it helped me a lot. I was transitioning from doing worldly things and seeking Elohim. Yeah, man, Psalms is such a pivotal book all season long, you know? It's a book that no matter how we're feeling, even if we're feeling a little like the world is encompassing us and bringing us to a lower state, or we're feeling good, we're feeling like blessings are coming in abundance, we feel like things are being manifested due to the things that we're doing and the things that we're pushing towards. Psalms is a book that will always hit right there. The pin right there. But yeah, that book is extreme. That chapter right there, Psalm 73, it's powerful. It's powerful. Uh, you know that's how the wicked are. You know, the wicked they find strength in their ways. You know, but the Most High will still bring them down. Still, they wear pride as a necklace, but pride is the beginning of the fall. So, how temporary is that? That we should not envy. We shouldn't even try to replicate them at all. You know, we should stay in our lane, man. Stay in our lane. That lane may be real quiet, might be real peaceful. When we step out our own lane, then we start realizing, whoa, 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 it's a little shaky over there. I need to come back in my zone. So, you know, retention is gonna bring that out of you. It's gonna bring out that pain. You know, that pain. That's pain that we gotta address, man. You gotta share. You gotta shed a few tears every once in a while just to get that off. It's a book that will always give great perspective as far as understanding, and really, it's actually very comforting in the best ways. Right? Very is. It is, man. It is. He said, "What's the biggest key on going on long streaks in your opinion?" Solely having that tunnel vision, having that focus, understanding that things are going to be the way it is, and you're not going to be able to conform and change anyone. The only person you could change is yourself. So you're going to have to get rid of certain vices in your own life, even vices in your mind, meaning you got to please people and try to replicate the environment in a sense. You know, you got to be 100% set apart. If you want to be on the long street, you got to be 100% set apart. You have to know yourself in and out. You have to change up your environment as well too. Not just where you living at, but you're gonna have to change up your moves a little bit. If an environment is not serving you, you're gonna have to get up out of there. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to hop from gym to gym. Sometimes you're gonna have to go to the park, go train, go maybe get another job, something, man. But to go on long streaks, you really have to lock in with yourself. This journey is for self. This journey is not for you to please any man, any woman, man. This journey is a self journey. It's a self journey. This journey is gonna get you closer to the Most High, if that's what you're doing it for. So to get on a long streak, man, it's surely a ride, but it's worth it. You know, you're gonna have humps and bumps, a little turbulence here and there, but you know, you're gonna be coasting eventually, man. You're gonna be coasting eventually. It's when you feel the tenacity that you have to make a shift, you make that shift. Don't sit there for too long. When there's something that's around you that you feel that need to move out your way, and it's not moving out your way, then you got to move out the way, man. You got to move different. You know, if you in a gym where it's a lot of, toxic energy, loud music, people playing around, switch your gym. Go to a different location. If your job you felt like you was talking a lot, now you need to quiet it up now. Now you need to stop talking so much. You got to be wise, keep your mouth closed a little bit. Um it's a lot, bro. It's a lot, but It's a lot of simple things that we got to do as well. A lot of simple things. That's it, man. Long streaks is all up to you. We should all be pushing for long streaks, truthfully. To get that breakthrough, yeah, you got to get on that long streak. Just knowing our ancestors dealt with the same trials and tribulations, that's how we know we're never alone. 100%, 100,000%, brother. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun, man. Nothing new. Long term, we know we gonna make it, and that's true. You said it's important to be on long streaks because the difference in peace and awareness is day and night. Yo, yes, sir. It's like a whole new, different atmosphere. You know, it's a whole different atmosphere, man. Awareness, discernment, spiritual awareness, all of that. You're the only one that could take your peace away from you, man. Today's day 223 for me. Thus for urges has been minimal this streak. The challenges on this streak for me just been much more spiritual than just fleshy desires. Yeah, man. Those long streaks. It is when you get on like long streaks. It's not always gonna be lustful at a certain point. It's always spiritual because it's something is trying to break through. It's a prayer that's almost about to get answered. It's something faith, something within the faith that's coming to fruition. And when we start feeling like this heavy weight, it's honestly it could be the Most High taking us to a higher echelon, and he's he's letting us know like, hey, this is the battle right now that you have to endure, and then when you overcome this by still persevering and still pushing towards your destination and still hearkening unto me, then it's gonna be all casted away, and then it's time for you to get into another level. Every time we feel like there's a battle going on, it's always a level up. It's always a level up. It never sits there too long. It never sits there for too long. It's always a moment, right? It's always a moment. We could be coasting on this journey for 4 weeks, then out of nowhere, the fifth week, boom. It's like, whoa, what's going on, man? I've been praying nonstop about certain things. And these 4 weeks straight, I've been praying, praying, praying. Certain days I've been fasting. I've been reading my scriptures. I've been doing good, healthy things. Then that fifth week, boom, you feel the heaviness. You feel like heaven is literally on your back, or everything is closing in on you. It's like, ooh, that's when you know that prayer that's about to come through, that faith that you've been pushing towards. Everything is coming through now. So you're feeling that battle going on, and you just in the ring, you just you get hit, boom, boom, you just ah. You telling yourself, man, how much more can I take? But hey, you like, hey, yo, I'm locking in regardless, man. I'm locking in regardless. Hey, we're about to go back inside real quick. I'm about to get ready and make some fried plantains. It's a plantain vibe right now. Hold on. Can you describe a particular situation in which you feel like the Most High has blessed you during your SR journey? Absolutely. There's a time where I was deep in the depth of homelessness, man. Deeps in the depths, sleeping on my car, going from Airbnb to Airbnb, paying $50 a day, sometimes $65 a day just to stay in a room. You know, they had a washer and dryer and all that, but hey, man, you know, going into a shelter, enduring that. What else? I really want to say, yeah, homelessness, man. Um, I've been riding on this journey for 5 years, and where I'm at right now is not an Airbnb. It's I actually pay rent. I got a room, got my own shower, got my stove, got Got a closet, got a drawer, got a couch. Man, yeah, I could elaborate a little bit more, man. Yeah, I ain't trying to get a little too sentimental, but we could get sentimental. Um, I'm just looking in the kitchen real quick, see what I'm about to prepare. Uh, I got some tuna right here. Got some mac and cheese. Got some elbows. Made some plantains. Got some spinach. Some okra. Okay, we're gonna bust it down. All right. Yeah, man. Sheesh. Yeah, the biggest thing I could say, man, is homelessness, man. Like, yeah, I done took a sacrifice. I left. I was living in New York, and I was living in Jersey as well too. Right now, before coming to California, I got on. I took the Greyhound to come to California. Right. I could talk about this story like it was yesterday, man. Man, making music, I sacrificed me being a creator, a creative person over the traditional lifestyle, working a job consistently, getting into corporations and building and building, building. Yeah, I do have a resume. I worked wonderful jobs and I'm still currently getting into the workforce still. But a period of my life, it was just strictly entertainment. I was making music. I was like a full fledged artist. And I dropped the tape when SoundCloud was booming in 2016. So, during that time, there was a lot of people now predominantly known now, they were all coming up through SoundCloud. So, this one tape that I dropped called 5 Years, it was talking about my story based off of 5 years. So it was talking about just my downs and my ups. That tape reached about 2,500,000 streams. And I saw Los Angeles was, I think, the second highest that I was listening to it. It was like 5,000 consistent listeners from Los Angeles listening to it. So I was like, man, you know what? I got 3K stacked in my account. Why not just come out here? It was a collective that invited me out here. They were talking music and stuff, but we bumped heads. We didn't really, clash. So we went our separate ways. I was in Laguna Niguel, then I came out to Los Angeles. Had my funds and all that. Then it got tough. It got tough. It got tough. It got tough. When you got funds and no more funds is coming in, you got to grind and figure things out. Then it get hard. So I could just say from right here, homelessness was a big thing on my journey. I got out of it, but it's always spiritual things. So maybe one day I could elaborate on that, man. But right now I don't want to kind of think about that right now. Because if I do think about that right now, it can make me feel like I'm getting idle because I'm thinking about the past too much. So, yeah, we can just move on from that. Appreciate your question, OG Sonic. Appreciate that. No, I'm not vegan, but I do eat pretty healthy. Yeah, I do eat pretty healthy. Yeah. Facts about being homelessness, I've been there a whole lot. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough, man. Yes, sir. All praises to the Most High. Yeah. Yeah, man. Most High is too real, man. Too real. Whew. Man. You know, we just gotta be thankful that we alive. We gotta be thankful. The set apart life, it ain't no easy life. Just like how we read out of Psalms. We read out of Psalms 73. It's not an easy life, man. Those that are wicked, those that are prideful, they wear that as their strength, man. When you redirect your life, you redirect your ways, all things change because you're making a drastic change. Drastic. He said, for me now, blessings of my life aren't hard to search for. The mere fact that the Most High has kept my head above water this far is a blessing itself. Man, absolutely. I saw a woman in a wheelchair with no leg. So who am I to complain that my toes hurt? Right, right, right. Imagine when she would give to feel sore feet again. I'm blessed to just have sore feet after work. See that right there? That's so important, man. So important. Yeah. Yeah, brother. I gotta always be transparent. Always gotta share what it is that, I went through in life. That's only gonna shine more light on the situation. Shine more light, at least we don't hide it. Yeah, the most high. Most high is incredible. Can't do nothing without the Father. Nothing. Nothing, man. Nothing. For real. So, you know, retention is it's not a catalyst just by itself, because when you practice retention, all things just come into fruition. All things. You're doing this not so you could feel like you having this crazy advanced level up compared to everybody in the world. Like, hey, the most I has favoritism on me. Absolutely no. It's like you want to be better spiritually, mentally, physically. You want to be on your top notch. You're working on mind, soul, and body all in one. You know, so it's gonna, things are gonna come out, man. Things are gonna come out of you that you never thought, man. You're gonna be cracking that weight like you never cracked that weight before. Hold on, let me crack this real quick. Let me just crack this real quick. Hold on. I was just trying to find a microphone. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta push it off, This is my last set. I just was like, since we talking about burdens and how we feel sometimes, this right here is one of the best choices we can make as men instead of finding a destructive pathway, like going back to filth, going back to vomit, you know what I mean? It's best that we continue to push after something that's gonna make us better. So if this bench is gonna make my physique better because I'm working on something spiritually to have a breakthrough, lifting this weight is gonna make my mind much clearer, and it's gonna give me spiritual understanding based off of understanding that burdens can be pushed off and taken from you. So that's why it's so important to even bench on a day where we are supposed to get rest. But look at David, though, even on the days of Shabbat, when he didn't have anything and he had to fight for his life, he still had to fight for his life. He didn't get any rest, but he knew the Most High in his heart, and the Most High says straightforward in his word that he was after his heart. So if you're battling with something that's difficult and you feel like you if you don't do something about it, you're gonna feel a little idle, then you better get under a bar and you better push some weight. You better go do some cardio, you better do some dips, some push-ups, do something, because it's gonna count at the end of the day. Oh, no. I feel better. Hey, yo, sheesh. Whew. Man, my brain done lit up. Y'all felt that? Man, that junk done woke me up. Shit. Oh, man. Where are we? Man. Hold up, man. I gotta. Shit. Man, that felt good, man. That felt good. I needed that for sure. So, yeah, fellas, I hope y'all got something from the live. Because, I'm about to go whip it. This live was a good hour and 5 minutes. It's good. Man. Oh, man. Needed that, man. Needed that. Real. Needed that. Yeah, I took the Greyhound to get here. 20 when I come down here 2016 to the Greyhound. So it was like 3,000 miles, man. 3,000 miles from New York all the way here. Got the 45-pound dumbbell workout. I feel better too. Yup. Feel good, man. When you move that weight, it feels good. It feels good as a man when you can move something heavy. Just move something in general. That you have the power to move things in your own life. But to move those things, you need faith. You need faith in abundance. You need love in your heart. You need a renewed mind. All those things matter. So we can't go back to destructive habits. You can't. You can't do it. And when I mean destructive habits, I don't mean just on the retention tip. I mean in general, like life. We can't go back to certain patterns. We can't go back to certain things, certain vices that that's not good for us. It can't be surrounding ourselves around bad company. If you hang by yourself, then so be it. Hang by yourself. But just know how much beautiful it is to know that you're not walking by yourself, that you're walking with the Most High. That's the most important thing. We feel like we're alone at times until you open that word, until you speak to the Most High, until you close all apps on your phone. Maybe even turn off UncleK for a minute. You may be listening to my videos every once in a while, but when you cut off that content, you might just play some smooth jazz in your house. You washing the dishes. You sweeping the floors. You may be cooking yourself a meal. Then you can hear the Most High a little more clearer, bringing that shalom into your heart. Make you feel calm. Like, oh man, like today was really a good day. I may have woke up on this beautiful rising. I may have woke up this day and I was like, man, like I gotta do good today. You already woke up, already stressing yourself out, telling yourself, I need to have a breakthrough. Already waking up out the bed. I need to have a breakthrough today, man. You already had a breakthrough already, right? Count it all joy. We gotta count it all joy. Any way we feeling, we gotta count it all joy. It's not over until it's over, man. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother Uncle K. It's been a great live. Glad to see all y'all on this live. Appreciate everybody that liked the live too, man. We got to 19 likes real quick, man. All praises. Appreciate y'all for the constant support. Without the Most High, I can't do this. And without y'all, I can't do it either, man. So I'm thankful. Oh yeah, Danny. I forgot that. Yeah, you got a new device, brother. All right, I'm gonna drop it as soon as we get off this live. I'm gonna fix my my tags, and then I'm gonna drop the Discord ASAP. All right. Any last questions before we get up out of here? Cause I'm about to make me a good meal. About to make me a good meal, man. Real good meal. Yeah. All right. All right. So y'all have a peaceful night. Y'all stay peaceful. Y'all stay thankful. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Most high willing. We could get up on here on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 7th day when the sun is nice and up. Hit the patio. Have a good midday live. Most high willing. Most high willing. We always say most high willing. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So let's count it all joy right now that we still breathing. All right, fellas. All right. Love every single last one of y'all. Y'all stay peaceful. And we're gonna drop that in a community tab as soon as we get out of here, all right? You too, brother. Stay blessed. All right. Peace.